And we are back with another Ozonics Gaming Dragonfire Raw reactions, where we do real, authentic, transparent reactions with very limited editing to keep it as real as possible. You don't get no highlight reel reactions here. It's one take, bust or make it. And hopefully more times I make it, I hope. But nonetheless, the current plan for tonight was to upload my Citizen Soldier reaction for This Is Your Sign, but I believe that for tomorrow, because they busted on the scene with a new song. And I am all about taking some fresh look at a brand new Citizen Soldier song while the bun is still hot out of the oven. And that is what we are going to do. And I will also have another reaction posted up later tonight as well. So stay tuned for that. Let's just get into it and check out this new song. Let's go. Alright guys, welcome back. We are reacting to tonight Citizen Soldier. This is Not a Phase official lyric video, sitting at 17,000 views and 4.3k in a single freaking day. Whew, must be nice. GG's to them. Hashtag fight the good fight. But yeah, we're gonna check this out. I'm guessing this is about, depression, mental health, whatever you're going through, being not a phase. I hate when people say that. Just saying. Alright, let's go. Another short one, too. What the short tracks? Give me a 10-minute one. No, I'm just joking. Unless you want to give me a 10-minute one.
If you want to know why.
Okay, he starts right away. Okay. Also, remember, we are going to let this play unless lines grab me, and with them, it does often. If we make it through without pausing it at all, we will react at the end. Well, not react, but recap. So, yeah, let's go.
If you want to know why I've been losing sleep, look in the mirror the same way you look at
Nice pluck.
me.
Nice pluck. Oh, I got to go back because that guitar pluck got me. Threw me off. I like it, though.
If you want to know why I've been losing sleep, look in the mirror the same way you look at me.
If you want to know why I'm losing sleep, look in the mirror the same way that you look at me. Yeah, I like that.
If you want to know why I've been losing sleep, look in the mirror the same way you look at me. Every time I spill my guts and you don't believe, am I dramatic or dying? I guess we'll see. This is not a phase. I can't remember the last time I felt okay. So if you think that it's so easy being me, living my head for a day, you say.
You think it's so easy being me? Try to live in my head for a day, and you'll see. Yeah, I like that one. It's so easy, just judging people from the outside. But until you live their life, went through what they went through, or are still going through, most of the time, those people that are doing that probably wouldn't last a single day. Yeah. I really like it. Very interesting instrumental as well. A day.
This is not a phase.
Ooh, nice. Nice break there. There's that damn pluck again.
Wanna know why I always hide what hurts? Listen to what you say when I'm at my worst.
Ooh.
If you wanna know why I always hide what hurts,
I know why I hide what hurts. Listen to what you say when I'm at my. That might be one of my favorite lines from them in any song. Wow. Alright.
If you wanna know why I always hide what hurts, Listen to what you say when I'm at my worst.
Yeah, shit cuts like a knife.
Every word is proof you're the one that's cursed.
Nice.
Will they kill
Ooh,
me
that,
before
I didn't expect that either. That, it works so well. It does that really good.
I'm at my worst? Every word is proof you're the one that's cursed. Will they kill me before you can ever
That's so good.
learn? This is not a phase. I can't remember the last time I felt okay. So if you think that it's so easy being me, living my life for a day, you'll say no.
Oof. Ooh, that was dope. Hold up. That guitar. I want to hear that again. Was there? Ooh, I like that. A chance to save my life and you'll miss. Oh. Oh god, this song is full of good lines. You're not dramatic. Ooh, that emotion. Oh, look at that. That just like echo through the chambers of the heart. Yeah, it was almost like an echo too of like, I want to be heard, you know? And it's just going into the void, you know, and just like bouncing around.
This is not a phase. So if you think that it's so easy being me, living my life for a day, you'll say no. This is not a phase. I can't remember the last time I felt okay. So if you think that it's so easy being me, living my life for a day, you'll say no. This is not a phase.
Ooh, that distortion at the end was awesome. The line now that's sticking to me after that track, I don't remember when there was a day that I felt okay. I think it sticks with me because of the fact that I relate to that a little too much. Because, you know, right now I'm trying to formulate in my head when there was an actual day where I was okay for more than, I don't know, a minute. And I can't come up with one. I'm really sitting here, I'm just trying to go into my head here and think of one. Yeah, I can come up with like 2-minute bursts. I tell people a lot, I don't plan. I just do. I try to live minute by minute, really, because I know what's in my head and the thoughts I fight all the time. Yeah, I can't come up with one. Yeah, I got nothing. Let's roll out and we'll recap this. Let's go. All right, guys, we are back. That was Citizen Soldier. This is not a phase. A very good track from them again, with tons of great lines. The one I'm still stuck with is the OK line. The whole track was a banger. That was a banger. It was a vibe. I feel like they're definitely experimenting with some different styles. You know, that was, in some ways, it was a little pop rocky, right? That makes sense. It had that, pop rock vibe a bit to the instrumental, and the plucking of the guitar, man, that thing just was so good. Um, and that uh, caught me off guard. I had to listen to that twice. He did a really good job with that because it wasn't like a forced one. It felt good. It felt like it belonged. It felt like it brought some more flavor to the track, and that's what I'm seeing. They are keeping their core, but they're adding new flavors to the recipe. But they're keeping the core of the recipe the same, but they're just adding some flavors, which is really cool. Um, because it would be easy just to change everything, but they're not. They're sticking to their core, what they value, what they're trying to do, and just adding some flavor. At least that's how um, I'm wording it and thinking it through in my head. As far as rating goes, I would give that an 8.3. Um, Definitely was not on par of my favorites from them, but obviously with my rating, it was a very good song. They have not missed yet again. Um, I don't think they ever can. You know, I think the day that they'll miss is the day that they change, and I just don't see that. I just think they're too authentic for that. You know, they're true to their roots. They're true to their emotions, and their vision. Right. So yeah, it was just another very deep, connecting song. It was, um, going through the motions of telling uh, the thing that if you looked at me, um, if you looked at yourself, right, the way you look at me, things would be very different. And it's true, because a lot of people that look at people with mental health issues, they look at it very judgmental, very mean, um, very demeaning, very belittling. So if it meant they looked at themselves the same way, maybe that would change them, and maybe it would be a very hard pill to swallow, right? Because it's easy to do it, and to judge people, sit on your pedestal, um, and do that all day. But when you have to take a look at yourself, can you really do it? I think a lot of people couldn't. Um, so yeah, and it was about if you could have what's in my head and put it in your head, you wouldn't last. Because a lot of the people that are sitting on their pedestals and whatnot, not everybody, this isn't an everybody thing, but there are a lot of them. Um, that couldn't handle it. They think they had a bad day at work, and that's bad, or they had a little breakup, or something minor, right? That will create some sadness maybe in their life for a day, a week. But when you get what's in, people that are not well, whether it's, just severe depression or something more serious, um, you couldn't handle it. I know myself, sign me up for feeling bad for a month. I'll do that easy. Easy. But, you know, unfortunately, it's just not possible, right? If it was only possible to make them literally walk in your shoes for a day, it could change everything. And, the line where it was, you could save me, but you're not going to. And, it's not about, them saving you. It's not about any of that, really, because, it's not what you're looking for, you know, because you can't really fix to that extent. But that's not, as I've said, and I'll nail this home a million more times. We don't need that because it's impossible for most people to be able to fix you. All right, really, I guess you can only fix yourself. Right, and what you need though is somebody to be there. and you just, more times than not, you just don't have that. Yeah. And, and they could, more approach it to a more fixing um, way if they actually took the time to try to understand instead of stigmatizing or just flat out judging or just shying away because they don't want to deal with it or they think it's sad for a day. It's a thing I've noticed. Being a content creator, like a streamer for the last 3 years, as well as doing the reactions and social media a lot, is there seems to be a disconnect between people confusing sad days and depression. You know, like I seen some people, they had a bad day at work and they said it was depressing. For instance, and that's not what depression is. I've seen this like a million different times, and it's like people just don't understand, whether they just don't want to understand or they're just incapable of understanding. I don't know. Um, but you could be there for a person. I mean, that's all I know I would want. You know, I I just I don't know. But Citizen Soldier blows me away as always. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Like I said, I was going to be doing another one tonight that will be up tomorrow. Because I didn't expect a new song. So we got a new song, and I just had to react to those buns hot out of the oven. um, no, but seriously, hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you enjoyed the channel. I know there's a lot of channels that are fake with the mental health stuff, and not real with it. They're just using it as a niche type of thing. I cannot say that freaking word today. Um, and then there are others, that are doing reactions based on having been through depression. But hopefully you find something good in my reactions as a person that isn't through it and isn't faking it, but is actually in it and trying to own it, right? And it's the best we can do. Um, but hopefully you enjoyed the reaction, and hopefully you keep fighting. Don't stop. Never stop. Don't let people judge you. Don't let them demean you, and don't let that beat you down, because people are... That's all I gotta say about that. So keep on fighting. Keep doing awesome. You're not failing ever if you are trying. And you are not alone. Like I said, in many reactions, reach out to your family, friends, if nobody else is there. You can leave comments down below. You can join me on Twitch. You can join me on Twitter. You are not alone ever, and you got this. I know you do. And thank you once again for taking the time to view this reaction. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this. I got ringing in my ears. I hate when that happens. But hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, as well as subscribe if you will like the content and want to see more of content like this and many other types of content, as well as on my Twitter at Ozonics Gaming, where I always put when I'm uploading a new reaction up there, as well as anything that comes across my crazy mind, which could be anything. As well as I'm a streamer on Twitch at 7 days a week, a variety streamer that hosts a mental health safe zone, where it's a no judgment zone. So feel free to stop by and chat it up, or sit in the shadows and not say anything. Either way, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you taking your time to watch this reaction. I don't know why I always say it like that. Do it on my stream too. But no, seriously, thank you. I appreciate you all, and I will see you on the next reaction. Peace.